up. Your arteries tighten, your muscles tighten. There's this stress involved. Oh my gosh, I'm so stressed out. I don't know what to do. I'm so overwhelmed. I've got so many projects on my plate. I'm hitting brick walls. I'm at a standstill. That was the emergency text I got from one of my clients today. So I had an emergency phone call with them to help get him over this hump. Now, when you're someone who's got big plans, big goals, big dreams, there's going to be things that get in the way. There's going to be things that stall you and that stop your progress. And that's normal, especially when you've got big goals, because there's so many factors involved. There's other people's will and their agenda and what they want to do. And he's gone through all the work to make his 10-year plan and his 5-year plan, and he's got these goals to reach so many millions in the next 7 years by the time he retires and all this stuff. And that's wonderful. It's great to do the preparatory work, the footwork, to know exactly, if things go the way I hope they will and the way I plan each day, then I know each year I have to pull in this amount, which means each month I have to pull in this amount, which means each week I have to pull in this amount, and I know how many clients it's going to take for me to call each day. So I know each day I have to call 200 clients to make this number. Whatever your scenario is for what you're going for, you need to know the breakdown of that. That's great. I used to do those 5-year plans and those 10-year plans and all of that. And there's nothing wrong with that, because knowing, okay, I need to make on average 200 calls a day. I get 10% of the people to buy, and then I know how many sales I'm going to have. That's all great, and it's a wonderful baseline, but there are so many times that we get interrupted. Our plans don't go the way we think that they're going to go. A wrench gets thrown in. Maybe your cat gets sick and you have an emergency visit to go to the vet today. So now you only made 50 calls instead of 200 calls with your sales goal. But we have to, in life, take God on as our partner, not just in our spiritual life, but in our work life, our family life, in every area, and realize we are not in this alone. We don't have to go through it alone. God can fill in and cover all the gaps where we're lacking, where we don't feel like we can do it, we can't measure up. Maybe you only get 50 calls in, but you have your list of the 200 people you were supposed to call today for client calls. Sometimes when you're stressed out and you hit a brick wall, you just need to ask God, okay, what do you want me to do next? Sometimes it's not hammering through and calling the next 25 people. Sometimes God will say, take a break, step away from the computer, grab a snack, go outside for 10 minutes and get some sunshine and enjoy a snack. And just be at peace, take some deep breaths and commune with me. And during that 10 minutes, when you're quiet and you've calmed down your mind, God may download in you what that missing key point is that's going to cover the gap factor, GAP, God answers prayers. You go out there, you pray, God, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to sit here, enjoy this sunshine, eat my snack, and you're going to tell me what to do. And you trust that. And God may tell you, you don't have to call the next 50 people. You have to call number 86 on your list. Number 86 is going to make the big investment. Or whatever. It depends on how highly tuned you are with God and hearing His voice. Sometimes it's specific like that, or sometimes He'll just tell you, no, what you need to do is send emails to these 5 people, or just call this person. Whatever it is, He will give you specific instructions, and it's not always stress yourself out, hammer it down, pound in those calls, or whatever your work is that you do. Sometimes He'll just give you this one key point, and that will cover the gap and fill in the areas where you don't know what to do. If we don't take God on as our daily partner in our work, we can get so stressed out and overwhelmed, especially if we have huge goals. But you have to remember, you're not in it alone. The scripture says, in all labor there is profit. But there's also a time to sit back, rest from the labor, so we can have meetings with our co-creator, with our co-partner in our business. And that's not just a physical human person that we have a partner with. That's also God. So we need the horizontal meetings, yes, But even more so, we need the vertical meetings with the one who knows each door to open that's going to lead to success, and each door that should be closed that's draining us, whether it's mentally, physically, monetarily, whatever it is. So stopping what you're doing, getting with God, and finding out what He wants you to do next. And sometimes it's not just, work your fingers to the bone till there's nothing left. So I encourage you, whenever you hit a brick wall, you pray until stuff happens. That's how you can find peace. Just keep praying, either until God shifts things, move things, or until you have the peace that removes the anxiety and you can see clearly what step to do next. Because if you allow yourself to become overwhelmed, everything tightens up. Your arteries tighten, your muscles tighten. There's this stress involved. I heard once that statistically that more people have heart attacks on Monday morning than any other time or day of the week. Think about it. People going Monday morning, stress, I gotta get to work, all these goals. We have to take that time to step away and pray and say, okay, God, what's next? I'm not gonna think of the 12 things I need to do right now. You just tell me what the next best step is, the next most important things. And if things don't go according to my 10-year plan, 5-year plan, my daily goals, I'm going to trust you're going to cover the gap. And even if I don't get those 200 calls in today, I'm going to trust with the 50 I do get in, you're going to lead me to the right person that's going to make the right amount of sales to make up for me not being able to call those 150. And just bring him on more as your co-partner and watch how God fills in the gaps and makes a difference in your work life. All right? Try it. Hey there, it is Katherine Norland. I hope you enjoyed that video. And if you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys think that this video would bless somebody else or that they need to hear it, please hit the share button. And there's a little bell button too where you can be notified whenever I have a video that comes out so you don't miss a thing. I appreciate you guys. Remember, always live true, love hard, shine bright, and I will see you in the next video.